And we're back at Heathrow Terminal 3, Virgin Atlantic. This is what I got part up with, guys. Laura falling over her luggage already. We're checking in premium economy to Johannesburg. This was us checking out first class on the old planes because we got offered an upgrade. It was only a couple £100, but we decided against it. And before you know it, we are shopping. We are headed to Boots for some essentials. And then, for some known reason, we ended up in a British shop. Laura's trying on a dinosaur tail. So far, this holiday is going as I expected. She had to buy a little bag for some of her makeup, I believe. And then we made our way past Harrods. She wanted this Harrods bear for God knows what reason. And then she decided to go for the more expensive stuff. So I pulled her away, as you do. Watches of Switzerland. I love a timepiece. This is what I do. I love watches. I try and buy watches. But sometimes my bank doesn't let me, so we swiftly moved on from there and ended up in a handbag shop. And the price on this almost gave me a heart attack, so again, we had to leave with no bag. We were so early to the airport that we decided to get a little snack in the Evergreen. Here's a look at the all-day menu. You've got sharings and salads on this page. Over on the other page, you have mains, burgers, a few signature dishes, some sides which we got, and some dessert. We got the wedges and the sourdough bread and butter. These wedges were massive. Laura was quite amused by this knife. Once we polished off our food and done a bit more shopping, Laura's kindly pointed out the lounge we're heading to, just in case I didn't know which way I was going. We are heading to the brand new Club Rooms Lounge by Number 1. Laura tries to make me jump, but to be honest with you, a puppy would scare me more. Those people there are queuing for the Number 1 lounge. If you turn right, down the corridor is Club Rooms. Laura seems to be very happy with our choice of lounge. It was very quiet, very businessy, great music. And as you can tell from the entrance here, it is very classy. And we couldn't wait to sit down, tuck into our food and see what they had to offer. We chose to sit in this room in the lounge. However, they told us that the room was now closed. It was 6:30 and doesn't shut till 9, so I just think they were being cheeky and didn't want anyone in this room just to make their lives easier. But we found our spot, sat down, and look at that view. Here's the afternoon menu. You got little delights, lighter bites, and main dishes. The champagne is an extra charge, it's not included. We ordered our first round of food, and Laura, as you can see, has got a cocktail. While she dives into that, I've done myself a bit of plane spotting, and look at that, Virgin Atlantic. That'll be us soon. Such an incredible plane. And before we knew it, the food had arrived. This is my chicken breast. Laura went for the pork belly. She's going to slap a load of gravy on, being a northerner. However, it didn't meet her standards. She said it was a bit too watery. And there is my soup of the day, which was actually unreal. It was tomato. I decided to give you guys a little taste test. I dived right into the soup first. And as you can tell by me nodding my head, I was very impressed and dived straight in for seconds. We got ourselves some wine. Give a little cheers. And down it went. Start as you mean to go on. It was round 2 for the food. And I got the chicken, bacon, avocado ciabatta with wedges. And Laura had a whole plate of gravy, and she had the chicken and mushroom pie. Done a little bit more plane spotting, and that one was the double-decker Emirates. I love those planes. They are so impressive. We then checked our flight. We pointed it out. There you go. Gate showing at 9:15. We still had plenty of time. The self-service counter, the naughty counter. You got some brownies. You got some flapjacks. And in that jar, you got some shortbread. There was also a massive coffee machine. It did every sort of coffee you could ask for. A fridge, you got some fizzy drinks, and you got some water. And up there is some green tea. Laura enjoyed the brownie that much, she missed her mouth. But she preferred that over the flapjack, as did I. However, the flapjack was very good. And the shortbread was good, but didn't compare to these. Not only was our gate shown, but it was actually boarding, so we was in a bit of a rush. So why not leave the toilet to last minute? Superman! There's our bird. Let me know if you've been on this one before. As you've probably figured out, it was a night flight, but I thought I'd record takeoff anyway. I love all the lights at an airport at night, especially at Heathrow as it's so busy. But yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. As it was such a late flight, we kicked back in premium, had our champagne, had our orange, mixed them together, had a mimosa, and off we went. We then waited up for a couple of hours for dinner, watched a film, and then got some kip. It was a very, very long flight. It was 11 hours. But yeah, we come through. And when we did wake up in the morning, it was a beautiful day in Johannesburg. We arrived at our hotel in Johannesburg for a night, and when there's a Lamborghini outside, you know it's going to be the real deal. This is Emperor's Palace. Look at this entrance. Let's go on a room tour. Here's our room, guys. 3119. Tap the card. In we go. Now we have already checked in, hence the luggage. We've had a look around the room, and I have to say it's incredible. But we'll start to our left. Here is our bathroom. We have brown and black, like marble top surfaces, which I really like. It's not my kind of style in terms of color, but I really like it. And these lights as well. I would never have put these in a bathroom, but they go really well. Nice big mirror, couple of glasses. We have tissues, obviously the sink. You get a few little bits here, body lotion, shower and bath accessories. That's my stuff. Laura's is underneath. You got a bin down there. Few towels, mirror for the ladies, round to your toilet, and then look at this shower. It's a walk-in shower, again going with that brown, black marble effect. It has 2 shower heads, one right up there and one there. Again, you have your shampoo, shower gel and conditioner all supplied for you. There's the handles. Somewhere to hang your towel, and just here are 2 fresh towels for us. So I really, really like this bathroom. Like the color scheme, like the layout, and the massive shower. So yeah, moving on round as we come out. We have this like wardrobe. Left first, right second. Plenty of room, shelves. You have a safe. Few little storage boxes here. Tiny. We haven't put any stuff in here because we're only here for one night. Your coat hangers, iron and ironing board, which is really handy. Not every hotel has that. So let's shut these doors again. Have to do this one first because of the groove. Shut that one second. Now, look at this bed. Look at that. Unbelievable. Definitely the centerpiece of this bedroom. I'll give you a quick turn. Massive mirror. So when you're ready, you can check yourself out. There's all our luggage. We've just put that there for tonight. I do believe that might be storage under there. Or, no, I don't think it is actually. It's just a place where you can put your luggage. So we've done well there. Plenty of plug sockets in this room. You have some down here. You have your aircon right there, massive wall art on the wall. This is one side of the bed. Again, plenty of plug sockets, all different types. So it's not just South African, there's ones from all around the world. I'll show you in a minute what I mean, but there's some just there. Nice big drawer, nothing in it. You have your lamp, which can be controlled from there where it says lamp switch. And master switch is these lights above the bed. Look at that massive headboard. Pillows, massive bed, as you can tell by the distance of the pillows apart. So I'm going to get a good night's sleep. Your TV on the wall. Very good size. And then this like desk area as such. I assume the ladies can get ready right there if they wish. You have a chair, a lamp, another bin under here, some more storage. Oh, there's a hairdryer in there. Okay, that's handy. Haven't been in there yet. And this is what I mean by different types. This one here is what we bought off Amazon. That is for South Africa. That is the South African adapter. So that goes in there. But next to it, you have all sorts of different ones around Europe. You got these ones, you got these ones. USBs and the new UBC maybe. I'm not sure, but that one fits the iPhone. And then your bar light just here, which controls that light up there. Nice little showpiece right there with all your glasses. You have a coffee machine, which has decaf and normal coffee, which is really good. In here is your milk, some biscuits, some sugar. It's a nice little setup. I'm not a coffee lover, but I think I will try that tomorrow morning. Your phone to phone reception, or wherever you need to get hold of. Spin you around. The other side of the bed, again, is the same as the other side. You have your switches, you You have another drawer. Nice chair to chill out on if you want to watch some TV instead of laying in bed. Laura's using that for a suitcase again. On here, we have Ice Baby. You've got your ice, which you can go and collect. Obviously, we have none just yet. A nice little table. And then, look at these curtains. They are huge. Pretty much floor to ceiling. Very nice. We do have a tiny balcony as such, but you can't sit out there. I'll show you if I can get out. This is to lock and unlock. Let's unlock it, pull it away. There's our tiny little balcony. That, what you can hear, is the fan for the restaurant. The restaurant's just there, and the swimming pool is just through there. Yeah, pretty cool view. Head on back in. See the room from another angle. And for me, this was well worth the money. It was like 6 minutes from the airport, 3 miles, I think. £220, I think, for this room with breakfast, which I thought was pretty good. And yeah, I love it. We're gonna have a great night's sleep, and then tomorrow morning we are flying to our safari from Johannesburg airport, which is about an hour's shuttle ride on a diddy little plane. Gives me Jurassic Park vibes, which I'm not looking forward to, but that's another story. Once we were settled in, we got changed and headed down to the pool. This pool was insane. However, it was their winter, so the water was very cold, hence why we were the only ones there. Laura tried her best to get in, but then we hit Uptown. Laura giving us a twirl, looking stunning as always. There was this massive walkway that connected our hotel to this place, and this place was literally like Vegas. This casino was Vegas scale. It was huge. It had so many slots, all the tables. It was pretty cool. And at the back of the casino was this place. It was just like walking into the Venetian Hotel in Vegas. It had bars, it had restaurants. Even the ceiling was like the sky. It was literally a carbon copy of the Venetian. After walking around and looking at every menu possible, we decided to eat at this place, La Parada. This place was absolutely stunning inside, and to make it even better, we were like the only ones in there. To kick things off, Laura had a beer, I had a cocktail. Kind of reversed, but we'll go with it. For starters, we decided to share and get some arancini balls and some chicken strips. The portion sizes were insane. For mains, I got a 500 gram fillet steak with creamy mash and carrots as a side, and Laura got every single mussel possible with a side of fries. Here's the bill at the end of the night. It comes to 1,245 rand, which is £50. You wouldn't even get the steak for that back home.